Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for February 2019. I was so close to saying 2018. 2019. The groundhog saw his shadow. For those living in the northeast of the United States, this is a groundhog from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, not far from where I grew up, who predicts the weather every year. And he's predicting an early spring. A groundhog. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may have particular planets in Taurus, Venus, Jupiter, or you just may be intuitively guided to the reading. Welcome, everyone. Trust in the reason you're here. Release the outcome of it. Just kind of go with the flow. Sometimes a whole reading can certainly be talking about you and for you, but many times it's just messages within it. Okay. Let's just get into your reading. Happy Valentine's Day. For those who celebrate, those who don't even worry about it, right? Okay, we're going to start with the Tibetan singing bowl. So I'm just going to ask you to go ahead and clear your mind. Get yourself nice and relaxed. Remember, you're right where you need to be. And let's begin. Wow, nice, deep, clear tone for you. It sounded very strong on its own, almost like it was picking up energy as it was going along. So I like that. I think that's a good thing. I think I'm going to do a different spread for you, Taurus. I'm doing different spreads for different signs this month. Just kind of waiting to see what I'm pulled to do. Okay, guys, let's begin. Taurus, February 2019. We're going to bring out our opening card, and then we're just going to pull cards from there. We have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is definitely soulmate energy. It's the energy of knowing. There is clarity within this Two of Cups, I feel. As in, I know right off the bat who this is talking about. For you. There is a... I hate to put titles on anyone, but for many, it's like, I know this person is a soulmate. Like, I feel this person is who I'm meant to be with. Let's see what crosses it. Look at that. We have the Hangman crossing that. And we hit the King of Wands at our feet. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some of you, this is definitely connected to the Two of Cups. This is your person. You're their person. I have the Hangman crossing that. This is about taking a moment, taking some time, evaluating, reevaluating what it is I want, who it is I want. It's definitely over love. That, you know, it's an action of feeling like there's no movement. Look at this. We have the Ace of Cups above you. Ace of Cups. Let's get our cards out. We have the Three of Cups in your recent past. I mean, it just kind of all makes sense here, right? Oh my gosh, Taurus. We have the Lovers. I always feel like this is the possibility. This is the great potential. This is definitely showing me being tied to someone, definitely feeling tied to someone. You know, the promise of great love. The Ace of Cups just like pouring the love down, but the Hangman kind of stopping it, right? Putting a barrier. And I feel like the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands with the Hangman in between, you know, it's like the flow is not reaching this person. Definitely heartache from the past. Feeling really tied to someone, good and bad, good and bad. I have the card of Gemini, your neighbor. I feel like this King of Wands is also someone who is in thought about taking action, moving forward with the relationship. I kind of feel like two people here. Definitely showing us it's stemming from previous heartache, right? Previous pain, whatever that pain was. Feeling, you know, that feeling of sometimes, well, I feel tied to someone, and sometimes it feels great, and sometimes it feels terrible. With the Ace of Cups here also, though, it is showing me that many of you, this is a soulmate connection. Without doubt, it's a soulmate connection. And that doesn't mean we have to accept it, right? Sometimes it can just be so difficult that we should take some time. We should back away a little bit. Reevaluating here. I know we're reevaluating because I've had, you know, the pain is still within me. You know, whether I'm feeling it strongly or it's just there. It is hindering future movement. And that's kind of what I feel like, especially with the Hangman, because this again is an action that we do ourselves, that we put ourselves in. And as we're in the Hangman mode, we are searching for wisdom, clarity. Sometimes it's the action of not really wanting to move quickly. Okay, let's get the rest of our cards out. King of Pentacles. Your energy, or another earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hope you can see this. I have the sun kind of, it's beautiful, but it's making it hard for me to see. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This is showing me this is something that can be overcome. It's also showing me some ego is involved, has been involved. But this is something that the two of us can overcome. I'm feeling a real balance within the Six of Wands, but it's also a recognition of ego-based energy, previous ego-based energy, the ability to overcome that, the ability to see it. And perhaps even some of you defending it. Defending your action, defending your lover's action to those around you. It, again, I get this all the time, but it definitely reminds me of energy of, you know, I tell my best friend or, you know, whoever it is, your confidant, I've told them all the bad things about a person, but it doesn't mean that I'm still not interested. That my people don't quite understand that. But here's why. Because they've been hearing bad, 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 bad. And then, you know, I do feel this coming back together. And I feel like that will be one of the obstacles. You know, I know you can overcome it. And I think it's just this is about having a perspective of why certain people might give you a little bit of a hard time. You know, they're only going by what you have told them. And we've all done that. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Princess of Swords. I'm going to take one more. Beautiful. We have the World, and I'm looking at the World as your outcome, the potential, right? So the World energy is a very spiritual energy, and it is living, I feel, within the 3D and our spirituality. It's a beautiful blend. It's feeling the connection from above, feeling the connection without doubt, knowing that you're part of a much bigger circle than you believe, right? You feel like, I'm only connected to these few people. This is showing me that your energy is worldwide. The World is also a symbol that something ends, so something new can begin. I often feel when I'm walking into the World energy that I do have a lot of clarity, and there's a lot of things I'm willing to put down, lay down, to move into this next area of my life, new way of being. You know, with the World card and the High Priestess, this is about intuition, being able to trust your intuition, feeling it. You know, it is your vehicle. It's what's going to move you from point A to point B if you choose. You know, it's like your spirituality, your intuitive abilities needing to connect with your 3D world. I need to bring these elements together. With that, I have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy. This is energy where I feel very stable. I feel good about who's in my home, the money that we're making. You know, I can pay my bills. And, you know, this is a sign of abundance. But this is earned. And that's why I don't often feel like, okay, I'm rich within a Ten of Pentacles. I'm doing well within a Ten of Pentacles. This is a very harmonic energy that really talks about love, family, finances, the 3D world. So I'm happy to see that. Six of Swords, beautiful underneath it. Energy of things improving. But we put our swords down. We put our swords down so that we can have this improvement in our lives. Okay. Okay, so we are going to clarify also. You know, I feel like this is going to be, it gives us a lot of information, but maybe it doesn't have to take an hour and a half to get it. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to let me know what you think about it. Let's use the Cosmic Tarot. So we're going to take an average spread and we're just going to go a little deeper with it. I'm going to pull out the energy. So on the board now I do have Taurus energy. I have Pisces, Gemini. I have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Aquarius. And, you know, I just have a lot of energy. I have the Princess of Swords, too, so that could be younger air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, let's start at the Three of Swords. This is not about pain to come. This is about pain that I've been in. This is pain I've had before. Sometimes I feel when the Three of Swords pops up like this, for some, it does feel like a third try. Perhaps even a fourth try. Okay, I want to look at the Three of Swords just a little more closely. I have the Star card. Oh, I literally can't see. The sun is in my eyes. Card of Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles. Again, your energy. Another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is coming out on the Three of Swords. So this is definitely showing me, you know, what I expected to happen, what I dreamt of happening did not happen. What I had hoped to happen didn't, you know, it didn't turn out the way I planned, the way I thought, the way I was trying to manifest something. It's also showing me where maybe the balance was off a little bit. I love the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups together. I feel like I have very steady energy when as it relates to love. This is also showing me the ability of this person who previously owned the Three of Swords. That there is the ability to stabilize oneself. I feel like this is for both partners. And I'm feeling with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups that this is also about, because I feel like I'm portraying both ends of them. So I'm portraying the good qualities, but I'm also portraying some of the tougher qualities. Queen of Cups, you know, I'm definitely reacting. I'm reacting to, well, I'm just reacting to the situation. I could be overreacting, right? I could be, you know, I feel like definitely jealousy. This could be you, could be the other one, it could be both of you. Probably both, because I feel with the Lovers here, it is telling me that, you know, this is two like-minded people. And just because you're like-minded doesn't mean you're in the same place. Sometimes you're a catalyst to help someone move into your energy, or vice versa. So I am feeling, for some of you, this Three of Swords, this heartache. Well, I'm feeling different levels of it, to be honest. And what I feel here is the hope of what this can be is still there. Going from the Star into the Hangman, I am reevaluating the way things went. Not just their action, but my action. It's about pulling things together within my 3D world. But my spirituality also needs to be part of this. I feel like going forward for you, this is about truly trusting within your intuition. And I'm saying that, it's not that I don't want you to use your logical mind. I do. But I feel for some of you, you're still within the pain of the breakup or whatever happened here. And because of that, it is a good idea to sit back a little bit. And I'm saying that because I feel the energy of, I need to get clarity. It's showing me that the stability of the relationship, at least in the end, was not what you expected, not what they expected, but the potential has always been there. I just feel like two people operating out of more difficult energy. Definitely ego. I can't help but say that. But I don't want you to forget, what's above you is the Ace of Cups. So this is absolutely beautiful potential. Okay, let's keep going. Let's pull out the Two of Cups and look a little bit closer just at that. I have the Magician. So absolutely manifesting, right? Manifesting something, someone, love to me, and vice versa. This is a knowing within. The Magician, I know what I want. I'm sure what I want. I feel like a few of you are in that mode right now. Whether it be you or them, I do feel like, taking this time within the Hangman, getting clarity. Hangman is about not moving forward until you're comfortable moving forward. The Hangman and the Lovers is sitting between, the Hangman and the Two Cups is sitting between the Lovers and the Three of Swords. Very strong energy. And I feel like the Magician with the High Priestess, it's just showing me that if I stay within my head, right, if I stay within the energy of the Three of Swords, the energy that was ego-based, it won't serve me. It again is kind of like a block. If I open up to the whole experience, just because something was difficult and went like a lot of arguing and then a breakup, don't think that that arguing and the breakup wasn't meant to be. Because if you allow yourself to grow from it, how am I going to grow from it? Recognize it. You can have tremendous growth with that. Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Some of you are in, you're defending this person. You're defending your actions of wanting this person back, or they're defending their actions of wanting you back. This is definitely energy of wanting to manifest something. Knowing, you have beautiful cards, right? You just have the most beautiful cards. And any of your more difficult cards are behind you. So I want you to keep that in mind. They are behind you. You're just in a stagnant mode right now, but you're meant to be, because you really need to have clarity. So that you can move into the next chapter, right? Again, spirituality meets the 3D. It's the merging of the two energies. It's the completion within oneself is what it is. It's overcoming one's ego. Doesn't mean I eliminate that ego, but I'm using it for good. Anyway, Ten of Cups on that. For a few of you, this could be a previous marriage, you know, or you're still married, but there is a split. There's at least a split. Even if I'm still with the person, I don't feel like I am. So this is the energy of why things aren't moving forward right now, right? You're in a time period of seeking clarity, and I do feel like you're meant to seek that clarity. And as I speak to you, I feel like I'm also speaking to the other person. Let's look at the Hangman. And I'm going to leave these out because I don't feel like that's over yet. So let's add the Hangman in. Look at this. I mean, I should have just pulled cards because this really explains everything that I was just talking about. Again, we have the World and the Hermit. Spiritual. Seeking clarity, wanting to learn from my previous experiences, wanting to use them as a teaching moment. I will be using them in one way or another to help another. And listen, just because, you know, there's a lot of energy where we turn around and use our pain to help others, doesn't mean you even know about it. I think you just have to trust in that. So the Hangman, feeling the energy of wanting to start anew. I don't know, Taurus, it's just so clear to me here that this period for you is about reflection and understanding of oneself, and even the perspective of another self, you know, of your lover, let's say. So, you know, I don't hate that you're not moving forward quickly. This is telling me this is not about quick movement here. This is more about precise and feeling clear within myself. As you go and remember, when you emerge from the Hermit, you emerge with that wisdom that you were seeking. Whether it be from your higher self, your guardian angel, ascended masters, you know, it doesn't matter. It's direct clarity, as above so below, directly to you. I feel like you just got to accept the fact that this time period also, I mean, you are just moving into a much more spiritual time. And I don't know, I feel like someone's resisting it. And that's okay. Maybe there needs to be more knowledge, especially with the Hangman and the Hermit. Taking my time to learn about myself, my origin, and anything else that helps me stabilize my energy. I do feel like some of you are coming from a time where you did feel out of control. But pushed to that point. So this is a time where let's not rush anything. It almost feels like what is meant to be will be. It's not about rushing. It's about clarity. Also, the Hermit is card of Virgo. So I want to put that out there. And then we have Scorpio energy. And then yours again. Okay. I'm going to go down to this. Actually, where do I want to go? We're going to go down to the King of Wands. Prince of Wands. For some of you, this is a younger energy. This is someone you knew when they were younger and you were younger. Five of Swords. Excuse me. Oh, wow. I have the Prince of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the, I can't even see the cards on the monitor, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. I want you to notice that whenever we pull clarifiers, you always have a beautiful outcome. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Star. So the hope is still there. I don't know. I just feel like I can pull this back together. It's showing me communication. It's showing me with this prince, and I do feel like this is someone younger energy. Male or female, doesn't even matter. And it doesn't even matter if they're fire sign. What it really talks about is someone who's more outgoing. Is someone who acts and then thinks. Responds and then may say, I'm sorry. You know, that type of action. But this is someone who would show a lot of passion. You know, I mean, can they shut that off? Absolutely. Because I feel like someone's going to say, I didn't see it. Well, you did. There was a period. And then I just feel like mask came out. Five of Swords is talking about what this energy has done to even my mind, you know, having a hard time shutting things off within my mind. This is not great communication between two people. And for some of you, I feel like this may be a reconnection, and it may be starting a little rough. Don't give up because of that, okay? I mean, if you really know what you want and you feel that there is potential there, I feel like this is what it's talking about. There are some lessons that just need to be learned. And they will be learned. And can be learned very quickly. Some of it is in the way I communicate, but some of it is also in the way other people communicate to you. I definitely feel like this King of Wands is really seeing their own waves also. I feel like they were forced to feel the energy of the Five of Swords. And listen, for some, I feel like, you may have cut off communication. It could have came from fear, or just that feeling I've had enough. I feel like whatever the break is here, by the way, I do feel like it was needed. And it just feels kind of like part of your purpose in your journey, even though I know that sounds crazy when you're in it. It's not till we leave it and we reevaluate that we start to go, we have those aha moments. Oh, okay. That makes much more sense. And that's when we can make corrections to our own energy. And I just feel, I don't know, Taurus, I hate to say it, but I feel like for a few of you, it is within your own communication. And I feel like you're very abrupt. Is that the word? Like there's no fluff. And I get it. Like sometimes it's just like leave out the fluff and just be straight with me. But I feel like sometimes you could be, and this is not for everyone, you'll know if this is you. You can be very demanding. But it's not that you're wrong. It's within the approach. And I know this is vice versa for a lot of you too, but there's a few just, and this is just to help you see it, right? Especially with the Hangman and the Hermit. I need to have this moment. I need to evaluate myself and also others So when I move forward, I'm not feeling the lower energy of being tied to someone. It's more of freedom. The potential is there again. Okay, let's look at, I'm going to look at the Lovers before we look at the Ace of Cups. You know, someone needed to go through the dark night of the soul. It's just the way it is. Someone had to go through it to then enter into a much clearer period within their life, a much more spiritual energy, and to open up. You know, it's almost like having a Kundalini awakening. And the only way someone could experience, I want to say reality, but what's the word? Okay, well, I feel like I have two people here, and they're not both in the same place yet. And I do feel like one is ahead of the other, kind of like within my spiritual work, I guess. Or even like being forced into the dark night of the soul. And I have two people very much in love, even if we're not together, even if we claim we hate each other. It's just not the truth. Right? That's more ego. So this Hangman is also about that. And it kind of feels like, you know, as I'm in Hangman and as I am figuring this out myself, it is like you're helping them within their spirituality. So I feel like this other person could be someone who just never even thought about their spirituality, right? Just is so within the 3D world. And I feel like for some of you, you are the catalyst that opens that up for them. But you're not walking hand in hand at this point. Again, purpose behind that. Okay, let's look a little deeper. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So waiting for that balance, right? Waiting to feel like everything is equal. Be careful, like everything is equal. Something, you know, sometimes, well, I feel like for some of you, you're stronger in you're stronger in certain areas. And sometimes you can't expect someone else to be just as strong because that's your forte. But they are stronger in areas that you're not. So this is a melting pot. You know, seeking that perfect balance within the 3D world, by the way. I like the 6 and the 6 as it's showing me that both parties here really want that balance. That both parties, even if there is one of you who, again, I'm a little behind the curveball, that doesn't mean, you know, and you don't know what's going on at, you know, because I feel like they're experiencing things that they're not really clear about right now. But for some reason, it's like they're kind of going with the flow. It's like a spirit guide helping them, and they may feel that energy. They don't see it. They don't understand it, but they start to go with it. After resistance, by the way. And I do feel like, why am I resistant? Well, I feel like this person just thought, well, I want to say before you, but just thinks that their world is okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But their soul's crying out for more. And I mean, come on, with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, this is the energy of two people. I don't want to say you're meant to be together, because, if you're meant to be together, you will be together. Free will can certainly slow things down and add a lot of gunk. And this may be part of why I'm taking my time. And the Hangman absolutely belongs to them too. Because this person needs to find that energy. They need to go through the dark night of the soul so that they can emerge with a more clear understanding. Dark night of the soul doesn't mean that everyone, is having tower moments and what have you. It can, it's different for different people. But it feels uncomfortable. And I do feel like there may be someone, you may be a doctor. I don't know why I'm feeling a doctor, or even a new doctor, or an intern. I feel like part of the problem here, I don't know if I want to say it's a problem, but something we have to work through, something that became a wall, is your time and your lack of it. Very, very busy schedule, and also I feel like you're still learning. So you may be an intern, but I don't feel like you have to be there. You know what I mean? So it's important for you to be there. And maybe just know that, like, getting through this period, and love will return. But right now, it's more important that you're concentrating on what you're doing. And that always tells me that you're doing something great. That you will touch a lot of people. You will help a lot of people. You don't have to be a doctor. It's just, it's the image that I'm seeing. But it is the energy of working a lot. And really finding it impossible to merge love and work at this point. It's showing me that two people reach the mountaintop. Okay, what's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them. Look at that, it's a 6 of Wands, so I have 666. We need to look that up. I feel like that's important. What I'm also feeling from the sixes, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the number itself, but I am feeling, again, that energy of each element within my life is improving, but each element needed to go through, the valleys to reach the hill. It's a Chariot. Beautiful. Card of Cancer. This is pulling both elements together. This is pulling the yin and the yang into perfect harmony. Again, the energy of being the victor. This is showing me this time period, this pause. And I feel like for different people, it's different things, but I feel like everyone needed to take this time, or you're in it right now. I feel like I also, I have to have that balance within myself. And I know I say it all the time, but it is a fact. And the Chariot is the understanding of the light and the shadow, and the combining it, moving forward. It is a card of willpower, of ready. To me, it's a symbol of, okay, I feel that balance within myself. I feel like I have overcome my ego tendencies, and now I'm ready to move into the merging of the spirit with the 3D. 3 swords, Emperor, card of Aries, so for some of you this King of Wands could certainly be an Aries, and the 9 of Swords. Well, you know, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 9, 10, 11 comes to 11, right? Which is twin flame energy, which is soul energy. Let's put it that way. And this is, you know, what it's showing me, this Chariot. When does the Chariot show for us? When is the Chariot just means I can move out of this stagnant energy and now move back into the star energy, hope, feeling good, feeling I can manifest what I want again. Definitely worried about this person and their energy coming forward. You know, I don't know why I'm seeing the snake all of a sudden and the sword through it, and I just feel like it's just showing me prior destruction, what felt like complete destruction within oneself. However, I want to remind you, the 9 of Swords is also unnecessary worry. So, and it's showing me what you're worrying about. The 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. Directly connected to fire. Emperor. You know, Emperor can be many things. Can be your father. Can be your boss. Can be Aries, right? Can be lover. Emperor is usually someone who has their shit together. Who I often feel has lived a pretty tough life, but comes out with extreme knowledge due to that. So yeah, that is your worry, that what was will repeat. You know, is that possible? Yes, it could be possible, but it's also showing me that with the 9 of Swords, this is something I have to get under control. If this is really what I want, if I really want to be back with this person, it's just elements within myself and them that need to get back into balance. One is my worry. If I still feel that this person will do what they've done before, or I'll do what I've done before, then I need to stay in hangman mode a little longer. I have not received all the clarity that I need. And then we got to look up 666. You know what? I'm just going to do it right now, because I want to know. Meaning, okay, let me redo that. Meaning of 666 angel number.
According to trusted psychic mediums, angel number 666 urges you to find a balance between your material world and your spiritual world. It's also a call to trust your intuition and to what your inner voices are telling you. Your angels will always lead you in the right direction.
Wow, guys, that's exactly what we were just talking about. Angel number 666 urges you to find a balance between your material world and your spiritual world. It's also a call to trust your intuition and to what your inner voices are telling you. Your angels will always lead you in the right directions. Wow. Well, you know, I love when I get messages like that. Though I wish they would, you know, if they come sooner, I should have just looked it up. Anyway, that is beautiful confirmation for us that, you know, this reading is taking the right track, and maybe that'll help you within yourself a little bit, knowing that the angels are actually confirming for us. Beautiful. Okay, we have a lot of sun on the table. Let's move into the King of Pentacles. So this is telling me that, you know, this time period coming up it can be very lucrative for you. Okay, so we're looking at the King of Pentacles, and look what we have. We have Temperance and the King of Pentacles anymore. Again, the King of Pentacles on top of the King of Pentacles. Some of you, this is your own energy, but this will also show me that many of you are connected to another earth sign. And Temperance coming up, I mean, come on, 666, all the Ace of Cups, all your beautiful energy. Temperance is talking about divine timing, right? This is, you know, you can look at it as like the angels putting this together. This is what's meant to be, and even if I want it now, it's not about now. It's about the right time, the combining of the right time. This is guidance. We already know that through 666. I feel like this is also about your guides talking about your other person's guides are with them, are helping them, and are helping to direct them. And it's kind of like you just have to put your trust in that for right now. Look at that. Justice and the Ace of Swords. Hello. Beautiful. This is me. This is knowing who I am. This is knowing who I am, and in my deepest self. This is knowing another. This is confidence about moving forward. This is a yes. So if you're asking a question that has to do with this King of Pentacles, the answer is yes. Yes. Justice. Baby, this is about feeling whole again. This is about what I've been through. You know, it's a sense of karmic justice. So some of you may have been dealing with karmic energy. Again, just meant to be, right? Meant to be, along with free will choices. But with the Chariot coming out earlier, this is the ability to move out of difficult times and into much more even-keeled. Justice is the card of Libra I want to put out there. Some call it the card of Pisces. I feel Libra energy in it much more. I also feel like if I am waiting for something, if I'm waiting for something from the universe that I feel, okay, how do we want to say it? It's like the energy of feeling like, you know what, the universe owes me something back. And maybe those are the words you said, like, you know what, you owe me something back here. Like, I'm given a lot. And I feel like the universe is agreeing with you. It's the energy. It's the energy. Temperance, you know, fire and the water, and the balancing of that, the fire and water, and balancing of that, and the merging of that, divine time. While we're waiting, this is when we seek clarity, and sometimes it is the waiting itself that pushes us into opening ourselves up spiritually. We all know this is about a spiritual path. I mean, the confirmations are off the chart here. For some of you, you could have certainly been married to this King of Pentacles. And I don't know, I'm getting the feeling of some of you, this is a boss or someone you worked with. Eight of Swords. So again, the energy of holding back, of protecting myself, them protecting themselves. And I just want to say, you know, there's two people hurting, even if one, it feels like one did more to the other. You know, this is someone who's missing you, period. No matter what their actions were. And by the way, they are going to have to evaluate all that. They just are. If they follow their soul's calling, which I feel they do. I feel like this is also the energy of not really trusting myself. So this is when I open up to my spirituality. I do feel like this is a split for a split marriage-wise. But, you know, that potential is there. Okay, let's keep moving. Come on, Taurus, really? The Ace of Pentacles, look at that. And the Wheel, Destiny. This is a time period that's meant to be abundant for you. So we don't need to fight it. We just need to open ourselves to this. This is what this energy is about. Opening myself to it. Hey, I have to trust it. I have to believe it. And I have to know that really anything can happen for me. Ace of Pentacles to me is one of the most beautiful aces. And I think more because I know it's happening in your 3D world. And the reason I say this, because I know in some readings when you're spiritually connected to someone, telepathically connected to someone, but you don't have that physical connection, it can be difficult. So when I see this, it tells me that this is coming together right here in your 3D world and meant to be. Can you refuse it? Absolutely. But I do feel like part of this is like let's say I say no to this new abundance that wants to clearly open up in my world here. It'll show in a different way. It'll come back to me in a different way. So it's almost like karmic justice, the payoff. And coming over the Six of Wands and the High Priestess, showing me again where I've been. You know, I don't know, Taurus, it's like I'm able just to put a lot of crap behind me. I'm able to start with fresh energy. Everything is new. What I'm learning, I then put into action. Feeling the calling. Just like we got the 666, which talked about exactly what we were talking about in that moment. This is the same type of energy. You know, and it's like jump on the bandwagon, like jump on the ride, because it's synchronicities and the beauty of that and the recognition of it. And when you start to recognize those synchronicities, then you start to realize I am not alone. I am not alone. I am loved unconditionally. Path is meant to be. A path is meant to be abundant. All right, I want to go up to the Ace of Cups. And then we'll do the Royal card as your last card. Which it is, which is just perfect. Oh. Ace of Cups. Princess of Cups. This is about an offer coming in. I often feel with the Princess of the Cups, it's unexpected. It's pure. but it is somewhat unexpected. Look at that, the Sun, card of Leo. This is a card of illumination and rebirth. This is the ability to feel that I'm moving in the right direction, to feel someone's love. No matter what they're saying to me, I can feel it. I can feel it. Don't, be clear about this though. This is about, I feel like this is about an offer that's going to come in, or you're making the offer, and knowing that it's sincere. And making a choice from that. This is also childlike energy, feeling young at heart, feeling good within my world again. I love how your spread's turning out. Why I needed to take some time. But look how everything opens up for me. Four of Pentacles. Wow, this is feeling steady. This is feeling grounded. I'm not feeling any negative with this card. This can also be yes. I feel like what this Four of Pentacles is showing up for is to show me that, yeah, it's coming in towards Taurus. So more of you, this is about an offer. I say love offer, but it can be someone calls you out and asks you out on a date. The Sun, I feel like this is younger energy against someone that I may have been with. And I know that's not for everyone. King of Cups. King of Cups is the most loving king. King of Cups is someone who expresses their emotions. I feel like for a few of you, Taurus, this is about you, making sure that you're willing to express yourself. I feel like you can definitely show someone that you're stable now, but I feel like someone also needs to hear more of your heart. Like terms of endearment. I know for some of you, this is about the other person learning this. I need to open myself up to showing more, to letting you feel my love, letting you have clarity with that. Looking right at the Lovers. King of Cups looking right at the Lovers. This person has awareness of who you are and what you mean to them, even if they're going through the fire right now. This is what they're meant to do. And why? Because they would never open up to their full extent. We would never open up to our full extent if there wasn't, the negative with the positive. You got to have both. Okay. Let's look at the World and let's bring it right in the middle, because this is where your reading wants to take you. So it's talking about a new type of energy, new beginnings, right? But within these new beginnings, there's definitely things I need to close. I'm looking at the World and the Lovers, very, very similar coloring and energy. And when I look at the Lovers card, I don't think, oh, this is just such a loving, peaceful type of relationship. I know, I feel passionate, but I feel like with that passion, I can scream and yell too. And I don't feel like that is so much the problem, because I kind of feel good about that. Like like our passion shows. But if I understand the way someone else's forget it. Let's look at this. Queen of Wands. So now we had the King of Wands, and now we're moving in with the Queen of Wands. So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Three of Cups. Listen. Three of Cups is about a joyful time. It's about celebration. Cups is about emotion. So feeling good, wanting to let others know what I'm feeling, wanting to expand on that. Queen of Wands, she's very intuitive and a woman of action. Follows her passion. Even if there's fear. Again, that energy of I react and then I may think about it. But I feel like this is a good quality right now. Some of you, it is about you taking on this energy, understanding that you are very intuitive and using that for your benefit. Ace of Wands. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So it's like we went on a little trip here, right? It started us with showing us what has been, why we're in the hangman mode. I don't want to say holding us back, because it's not just holding us back. We're meant to go into it and examine it so we come out with brighter eyes, a much better perspective. Ace of Wands is asking you to take action, to allow passion to open back up into your heart. And to not hang on to the past. We know that. Again, I want to remind you of the 666, beautiful confirmation that you're all right where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel good at the time. But you'll keep moving. Feeling passion within my own life, even towards love. And for some of you, if I have someone who is still going through the fire, right? They still have to go through that process, no matter where they're at in it. This is not about, you hear me talking about all the time, not sitting back and waiting, so to speak, because I feel like this is also about living your life, getting out there and living your life. Don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. Strength card, beautiful. This is the ability to overcome whatever life throws at us. Whatever life throws at us, meant to be, and we always have the courage and the strength to move out and to overcome. And sometimes, again, if I don't go through the fire, then I'll never feel this inner strength. It's like a great athlete. You think you can only do so much, but you can watch them pull on that reserve and finish that race. The Hierophant and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about optimistic energy, feeling good about my future. I often feel within the Three of Wands, listen, I still don't know everything that's going to happen in my life, and I'm not meant to. But I'm allowing myself to feel good with what I have right now. This is about a higher type of love. This is about spirituality. And it is overcoming one's path. Overcoming one's path. Closing the door. Closing the door, the world, so this can open for me. Being grateful. And then taking action within it. Taking action when I feel I'm being called to take action. Not allowing fear to hold me back. A very protected energy too. When you move into the world energy, very protected. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because with the Ace of Wands, with that, it is up to you, right? I can either take this ace, grab it, run with it, or I cannot. I can stay in hangman mode a little bit longer, and I feel like it's completely up to you at this point. But it is through your spirituality that you're growing. And through that, it is going to help you in your everyday world. Ace of Pentacles. Abundance. in all areas of your life, but in your 3D. So this is tangible. When I'm ready, I need to grab the wand and get moving and start creating. You have the universe behind you. You always did. You always will. But this is feeling it. Especially the sun illuminating everything for you. It's not illuminating it so you can stay in it and live in it and stay in sorrow. It's illuminating areas where you can learn and then grow. Learn and grow. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Very interesting. And I just want to thank my guys for sending us confirmation like that. Clearly, I feel some of you needed it even more. So, beautiful. This is what I love about doing readings. It shows me. Okay. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful month of February. And, you know, allow the energy to start to fill you up. Fill you up. And be grateful. I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your beautiful comments, your subscribes. Oh, by the way, we hit 100,000 subscribers. I am completely blown away. I'm going to do something special, some type of special reading for that. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everyone. Truly, I'm blown away. And it's just verification that I'm on the right path too. So, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.